What's up, guys? It's Minty Caliber here, back with the Beast, my fiance, and the infamous retarded motor. We're going with that from now on. There you go. There's your intro. But
That's
we're
apparently
actually coming to talk about some shit that's been going on for the past 2 months, in regards to some of our old members, a person we don't like, and you now. So I will let Taro take the lights for a little bit and let her start off with this.
Anyone else want to take it instead?
Nope, it's all you, baby cakes. Because you watched the moments of the said member that started all this.
I'm just saying this is the last time I'm doing this. So, yeah. Some stuff happened a while back, and this was a while ago. And we had this member or this friend named Amber. Okay, and we were in a Skype call, much like this one, but our fearless leader up there. Um,
Fearless leader. I wouldn't say fearless.
He clearly could not catch the sarcasm dripping from my mouth.
I don't catch sarcasm. But continue.
Right, it gets thrown in your face. Sorry. I'm getting saucy over here. Ignore me. So anyway, that there was a conflict in the Skype call, but here's the thing: we were in a group call, and we were all talking. There was Amber, myself, and Alpha. Caliber, whatever. I'm calling you Alpha. And in the chat, there was a conflict between another member who I'm not going to name because she's not relevant to the story, and Alpha. And so that was going on. Obviously, the person in the chat couldn't hear Alpha. Alpha got mad. He said something out loud, and then he left the call to go cool down or whatever. Like, whatever. So, like, whatever, I'm going to leave it alone for a little while. Call ended. Then, Amber goes behind everyone else's back and tells the other member what he said. And in rage, like in anger, like everyone says things in anger. And obviously that didn't go well. So I couldn't fix the situation. Amber had removed herself from the group chat, told us that she had removed herself from the group itself, and that she felt bad. And I was like, well, I can't fix this right now. It's gone beyond my control. I can't fix it. But then our lovely friend Beast up here finds these moments shortly after where she went into someone's broadcast who doesn't really, he's not really a fan of us, like he's not our friend, but he doesn't really get involved in the drama and stuff because he's normally too strung out to do anything about it. And she goes in there, she's guesting with him, and she starts talking about how she just left this group. It was so much drama. She's so happy that she left. Like she feels so much better now. Okay, that was the first moment. The second moment, she's broadcasting by herself, and she guessed this guy who doesn't like us. We don't like him. We're on mutual grounds. We don't like each other. We haven't exactly had a big conflict. Our conflict was solved. We're just not compatible as people. He doesn't like us. She starts absolutely tearing us like apart. She starts smearing us. She starts dragging us through the fucking mud. She starts bitching about mine and his relationship and about us fighting or whatever. I'm sorry, people fight. And she just starts going off. So we're like, okay, this isn't okay. Like, I thought you felt bad or whatever. So we pull her into a private group call. It's just me, Beast, and Alpha as we're the leaders of this group. So we have a conversation with her where it ultimately ends with, we're not going to be friends anymore. None of us are really going to be friends anymore. We're not really going to communicate or whatever. But yeah, it like continues. She continues to like guest with people, and like it's not to that near extent. Like she deleted the moment where she had guested with this person whose name's Mr. J. She'd guested with him and had smeared our name. She deleted that moment, but he's dumb. She deleted that moment because she, again, apparently felt bad about it. I thought she felt bad about the entire situation in the beginning, but apparently she was angry. She's like, oh, I said that all out of anger. You were angry when you guessed it with the first guy. You were relieved. What happened between the first guy and the second guy? Yeah, sometimes you hear that. I'm sorry. So,
You don't have to tell the entire story, just that portion of it and how all this started. So, I mean, you fast forward to now, for the recent events. Because in between that time, there really wasn't too much going on.
No. So you can tell recent events.
So, the other night, I was browsing you now, just checking up on things. I happened to come across her. I didn't happen to come across. I deliberately went to her page to see if she said anything else about us. Lo and behold, she did. Because, see, we actually had a falling out with another member over some other reasons. I'll let Sarah explain the other reasons. Because that was her doing anyways. But, she was, like, sitting there. First half of the guesting moment, there wasn't really too much going on. And, next thing I hear is, oh, hi, Lucifer's kitten. And I'm like... Really? So they were sitting there, I was like, oh, I was right about Alpha. It's like, nigga, how's it automatically me? But, I was like, alright. They were sitting there, they pretty much, was saying like, oh, well, if you're against Alpha, you're friends with us. And it's like, this Lucifer person dragged your ass through the fucking mud. Like, literally, went after you personally and attacked you. But I guess I'm the puppet master, right? I guess you guys are all my puppets. And I control people.
I have no strings to hold me down, to make me fret or make me frown. I have no strings, now I'm free. There are no strings on me.
Alright, off topic, guys. But no, it's like, I made out to be this horrible-ass person. But yeah, sorry to say, and she'll first admit it, that a lot of this stuff isn't because of me. It's stuff she has done.
Oh yeah.
She meaning my fiance.
Oh.
Just so anybody gets confused, I'm not blaming the 17-year-old. Although I should blame her for some of the bullshit she has caused between me and her. But again, we'll get into that here in a little bit. So, I obviously, can't remember. I think I called you.
Something to that. You woke me up.
Yeah, I woke you up because of that. No, because Beast knows about it.
So what was it called?
The Lucifer thing.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a call. Because me and you were actually getting ready to go to bed. And then I popped in. But I was like, I brought it to these three people's attention. Although I don't think Motor was present at that time, but he knows about it now. But I brought it to their attention. And we were just going to let it go until about 2 days ago. So what happened 2 days ago? And I give no fucks, so I'm going to go ahead and show her face. This little snaggletooth bitch right here wants to sit here and call me all types of names and shit. So I'll go ahead and play this real quick.
Be a dick and
you can't
just,
see your
like,
screen
anyway.
yet.
And so she had my back the entire time, so she's a super cool friend.
Alright, let's replay
And
that
just,
again.
like, anyway. And
Hang on.
be a dick and just, like, anyway.
Oh, fuck. Hang on.
Like a YouNow group and stuff. And
Here
some
we are.
douchebag decided to be like, oh, I'm gonna be a dick and just, like, anyway. And so she had
Alright, let's let
my
that play
back the
through.
entire time, so she's a super cool.
Okay, so we're going to talk about that. So, according to Cricket, Amber had her back, correct? Beast, how do you remember how that went?
Well, she was just bashing just like everybody else was, including probably being just as bad as maybe one of the top worst ones on that factor. I mean, she was totally appalled about the whole fact of her even suggesting the situation on that. I don't know if we're getting into that at this point, but
Yeah, we are.
I will. I volunteer as tribute.
okay,
So,
go.
so this other, excuse me, this motherfucking whore named Lauren, aka Cricket. Okay, she's married, 2 kids. Okay, she's married, 2 children. I am engaged to Alpha. I'm not known as being a nice person. What's mine is mine, and mine, not yours. So, this fucking thought, this motherfucking thought, starts messaging Alpha. All friendly, everything's fine, everything's good. Until she literally starts basically trying to sext with him. She'd been drinking or whatever. I don't remember if she was drinking at the time, but she's basically trying to sex with him, and he's like, "Oh no, I'm not okay with this." And it eventually got brought into the group because like we talked about whether or not that was like grounds for us to like kick her out of the group or not. So got her on the group. Okay. So this is like my favorite part of actually telling the story. I don't really like the rest of the other shit. I love this like little hook thing. It just shows how stupid this is. And Motor loves it. He knows where this is going. He's just laughing. So I confront her, and I'm like, this isn't okay, like, whatever, like, this is not okay. She's like, okay, just don't tell anybody. The entire group already knew, okay? The entire group already knew. So there was a group call that the 3 of us, the 3 leaders, were not in. And remember Lucifer? Lucifer is in there with Cricket and calls her a whore. And Cricket leaves, she runs off, she's like, I don't need this, Bitch, you're the one that just tried cheating on your husband. Fuck!
And tried to get me to cheat on my fiance.
Yeah, I don't need this, I don't want this drama. Okay. So everyone in the group's basically just like, wow, she's a home-wrecking whore. Including, our dear friend Amber. Like, she's a fucking home-wrecking whore. Amber's exact words. So, those 3 people. Yeah, see? So, you have Lucifer, who's attacked Cricket. You've had Lucifer that attacked Cricket, or Lauren. And you have Lucifer that literally dragged Amber's ass. Literally, when Amber left the group and all this stuff happened, Lucifer asked for specific permission to go attack her on a personal level.
And she did.
Sure, whatever. Go do whatever you want. She went, she attacked her. We literally had Amber in a group call just because Lucifer wanted to bitch her out. Or was that Cricket? No, that was Cricket.
That's pretty good.
But we got Cricket into a group call just so Lucifer could bitch her out. I'm just saying.
As we told her to, this is on their own accord.
That's my favorite part. There's all this little fucking finagling. Carry on.
But, it's kind of funny how it was timed with the whole Cricket situation and, like, the sexual basically Cricket trying to seduce me for the most part. Because it was, she tried doing it as me and my fiance, we had a smug little argument that I was feeling left out. Because weren't you and your sister playing a game or something?
Was that when we were playing Monopoly?
It could have been.
Probably. But, I mean, it was a minute little argument. Which also got, that little argument actually got dragged out on you now by Amber.
Yeah.
Talking about how, and I guess in a blind rage I deleted, like, that's none of their fucking business.
It's true.
But the fact that somebody could be that low and to take an opportunity during a small, minute argument that's going to get fixed within, 30 seconds, if that, it's pretty low of you. Alright, but let's go ahead and start on Lucifer. So Lucifer is a 17-year-old girl. Now, keep in mind, when I first met her, I did not know she was 17 because I was told she was 18. Which is Taro's doing. because they don't want me to ban her from our broadcast because I personally didn't like having minors in our broadcast from previous events. Just a lot of drama surrounds minors. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I don't know. I just like having mature people like Beast. You're what, 31?
30. Thank you. Don't put another nail in my coffin already.
And Motor is 27, which I've known Motor for about 4 years now. But besides the point, I just like hanging around more mature people, to be honest. And so I had a strict rule set that I would not allow any minors in my broadcast. And if minors were to appear in my broadcast, I would ask them kindly to leave. But she didn't want me to kick her out of the broadcast, so she lied about her age. And you want to take it from there because you know more about the situation than what I do.
So, yeah, that was my doing. I was like, if you want to be in the broadcast that bad, just tell them that instead of being 16 turning 17, you're 17 turning 18. She's like, okay. And, I mean, it worked. He was like, whatever, okay, cool. And then life progressed, and we kept forgetting. I'm not a very good liar. I can keep up a lie for like not that long. Well, like if it's something I have to constantly go back to over and over again, like I can't keep up a lie. So like we had a falling out with like a 16-year-old that was in our group, and her and Lucifer did not get along whatsoever. And
No, yeah, at first they got along. Then when
well, no, Lucifer never liked her.
Yeah.
Lucifer doesn't fucking like anyone apparently. So we all had a falling out, and her and like the 16-year-old had like bad mouth Lucifer, and so the 16 like Lucifer went at her, and then the 16-year-old was like, well, if you don't leave me alone or whatever, I'm gonna tell Alpha your real age. We're like, fuck it, we'll just tell him. So we ended up telling him, and then Lucifer, very shortly after, turned into literally a provocative object. She objectified herself, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, she did.
Because the thing that we almost slipped up on her age was that she had sent nudes to a football player, and all the football players were exchanging the pictures they had of these underage nude girls. And I don't know how many people know anything about like law, but like even if you take a picture of yourself underage and you send it to someone else, it is considered distribution of child pornography, even if you do it yourself. So she was all worried. She was like, "Oh, they're gonna get like sent around, and I'm gonna like get in trouble and stuff like that." And I was like, "Wait," I like legitimately forgot she was 17. I was like, "No, you're 18." But like, she was so concerned about that. But yet she says she's never kissed a guy. She claims to be a virgin. I wouldn't know anything about that. Don't really want to. But she sent nudes to a football player. Whatever.
Keep in mind, who's not her boyfriend at the time.
So I got fed, like, we had a falling out, and I got fed up with all of her shit, her constantly complaining about her boyfriend, her constantly coming and crying to me every time he did something wrong. Like, literally, she once called me at, like, I think it was like 2 a.m., crying, because he was like, I'm so done with you, and just fucking blocked her, and I was like, okay. I'm just fucking bawling over this guy, so I was like, alright, whatever, so stuff continues. So, there was this one picture on her Instagram, and it's her wearing like a skin tight dress. It comes to like here. It's just massive cleavage. She does not have small boobs. So I had commented, "That's way more than I ever wanted to see of a 17-year-old girl," and I unfollowed her. Simple opinion.
Hey, fuck. I think you went into too much detail. I mean, fuck. Why don't we just throw a fucking photo up for them to see? I'm not actually going to do that, Beast.
I prefer you didn't. Thank you. Sure, I'm just.
Well, you
But I
guys
said,
won't be able to see it. All I gotta do is just minimize my shit. So, but
um,
I'm not gonna do that because that would just be wrong
but
of
pretty
me.
much what I said was like I just didn't need to see that much of a 17-year-old girl. I'm 21. It's jailbait. I don't want to look at it. So I unfollowed her. And then this other like high schooler like started coming at me. So I made this like nice post about her, like talking about a bunch of shit. And she got back into a corner, wanted to be friends again, wanted to fix it just so the post would go down. Next day, she started being a freaking bitch again. Where was I going with this?
I don't fucking know. Um, but I will say that the said friend had actually got my number from Lucifer's phone, called me 3 times, and left a very, very rude voicemail. So I'll go ahead and play that real quick because I don't think Beast has heard that.
No.
Alright, so let me get back to my voicemail.
Okay, listen, dude, I don't know what the fuck your problem is, but you can seriously leave shallow. And how old are you, like 50? Yeah, you're talking to underage girls. How about you get a life, okay? Thanks, bye.
And see, what's name's already been said, so technically I didn't say her name. But no, Lucifer failed to mention to her friend that I didn't know Lucifer was 17. So that's where the whole 17, 18 thing came in at, was in collaboration with that voicemail. And I literally told Lucifer, I said, you need to tell your friend that you lied to me about your age. So.
Right.
But where you were going with this, babe, was we worked things out. Things got better. Than like a few days later, she posted that picture saying like, y'all can't fuck with us or some shit like that. Pretty sure I still have the post on my Instagram.
Okay.
I could be wrong though. I posted a lot of stuff. I got like 1,600 posts. Where is it? Or maybe I did delete it. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I must have deleted it. Yeah, I deleted it. Like a good little alpha. But no, it's just a bunch of bullshit. And you know, I think it's pretty sad when it's okay for them to sit here and attack me and my friends and belittle us. Huh? Alright. So I think it's sad that they can sit here and belittle me and my friends and like bully us and call us names. But as soon as one of us retaliates, it's like, oh, well, we're going to call the cops on you and you're going to see prison time. Like the whole Mr. J thing. He was dating this girl named Harley Q. And she was a feisty little bitch. She really was. But she was sitting here like just making fun of me, making fun of my mom. Keep in mind, my mom has had it rough. I mean, she really has. But the one thing that really pissed me off is the fact that they talked about my little sister and made memes about me fucking my 15-year-old little sister. And I'm like, that's fucking wrong. And then she wants to sit here and say, well, I'm mentally insane. You wouldn't believe how much shit I got away with. It's like, well, guess what? You just kind of busted yourself on that note. Because anyone who's mentally insane is not going to brag about being mentally insane and getting away with a whole bunch of shit. Which I'm almost positive that she didn't get away with a lot of this stuff. Guarantee if I did a background search on her right now, or background check, she'd probably have a list mile long. But that's pretty much it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Go subscribe to this fucker. He ain't got no videos. He need to get some videos. And I will put all 3 of their links in the description bar below. Anyways, guys, this is Demented Caliber, Beast, Tarot, and Motor signing out. Pull your camera back, brother. There you go. That's perfect. Alright.